College football is back with a bang, and the excitement of Week 2 has fans buzzing across the nation. With powerhouse teams facing off and underdogs ready to make their mark, this week's matchups promise drama, intensity, and unforgettable moments. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. How will last week's results shape the rankings and influence the upcoming games? Let's dive into all the details you need to stay on top of the action. As the second week of the season unfolds, college football enthusiasts are treated to a full slate of games starting Friday night and continuing through Saturday. Below, we've compiled everything you need to know about the latest AP Top 25 rankings, game schedules, and broadcast information for Week 2. Whether you're rooting for perennial favorites or keeping an eye on rising contenders, there's something for everyone in this weekend's lineup. Ooh, a look at the top matchups. This Saturday, September 6th, features some marquee clashes that could have ripple effects throughout the season. At 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, number 1 Ohio State takes on Grambling, airing live on the Big Ten Network. Can the Buckeyes maintain their dominance after climbing to the top spot in the AP poll? Meanwhile, number 2 Penn State squares off against FIU at noon Eastern Time, also on the Big Ten Network. And don't miss number 1. 6. Oregon versus Oklahoma State at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS Paramount+, which could be one of the most competitive games of the day. The evening games bring even more intrigue. Number 3 LSU battles Louisiana Tech at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN+, SEC Network+, while number 15 Michigan faces number 18 Oklahoma in prime time at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. This matchup between two ranked teams might just steal the show and perhaps reshape the rankings heading into Week 3. Other notable games include number 7 Texas versus San Jose State at noon Eastern Time, broadcast on either ABC or ESPN. Number 21 Alabama taking on ULM at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time on the SEC Network. And number 25 Utah hosting Cal Poly at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN+. Each contest carries its own storylines, from established programs looking to cement their status to smaller schools hoping to pull off upsets. What do the latest rankings reveal? After Week 1, Ohio State surged to the number 1 position in the AP Top 25 poll, earning 55 first-place votes. Their impressive performance set the tone early in the season. Right behind them, Penn State holds steady at number 2, followed by LSU, which jumped 6 spots to land at number 3 thanks to a dominant showing last week. Georgia rounds out the top 4, with Miami cracking the top 5 after moving up 5 places. But not every team enjoyed success in Week 1. Clemson slipped from number 4 to number 8 following a surprising loss, and Alabama plummeted from number 8 to number 21. These shifts highlight the unpredictable nature of college football, where any given Saturday can turn expectations upside down. Florida State made waves by entering the rankings at number 14, proving they're a force to be reckoned with this year. Why should you care about Week 2? For casual fans and diehards alike, Week 2 offers a chance to see whether the preseason hype matches reality. Will Ohio State continue to justify their lofty ranking? Can LSU sustain their momentum? And what about those lower-ranked teams like Indiana or Texas Tech? Could they surprise us with standout performances? Here's the part most people miss. Beyond the glitz and glamour of the top-tier matchups, smaller schools like Grambling, Bethune-Cookman, and South Carolina State are stepping onto big stages against formidable opponents. While these David versus Goliath scenarios often end in lopsided scores, they provide invaluable exposure and experience for players who dream of competing at higher levels. Your turn to weigh in. So, what do you think? Are the current rankings reflective of each team's true potential, or does bias still play a role in how voters view certain programs? With so many pivotal games ahead, now is the perfect time to share your thoughts. Who do you believe will rise or fall as the season progresses? Leave your predictions or disagreements in the comments below. And finally, let's stir the pot. Should non-Power 5 conferences receive greater consideration in the polls? Especially when their teams consistently perform well against tougher competition? It's a debate worth having as college football evolves.